G'day folks, Piros here again, and today I have some really super cool stuff. And what all this has come about is I've just got back from the AWSI, went over the four drive team, and that's over in Hood River, Oregon. Some of you would have seen the videos. For those that don't know what the AWSI is, it is every major foiling, sailing, windsurfing, just kite surfing, just everything. They all meet, and it's about a 3 or 4 day event. And they all come in, and it's in September, but it's the pre-release for next year's gear. And it's only open for the manufacturers and team riders, so luckily I'm a team rider for four drives for my second year. And this year was just absolutely mental. So to give you some idea, like what happened last year, well, let me just go back. So Dale basically there's really only one super trench board. There was another couple of small trench boards. This year, they were just everywhere. Everyone had super trench board. Everyone had a trench board. Those that thinks that the trench board's going out of fashion or anything like that, you're completely wrong. There's just all these major brands have jumped on board. So what's happening just in 12 months? It's quite amazing that all these other brands jumped on board and they brought out the trench boards. And with the event of that as well, Adrian from Access, he brought out the pocket trench, which is like fantastic. It's an advancement on the super trench design. And hey, that's what the AWSI is all about. So, a foil year is like a dog year. It's like 3 or 4 years just crammed into one, and they've got to get stuff out in 12 months. Companies that are developing stuff, so they're taking a year to do all their prototyping and testing and everything like that. Then they take another year to get it out onto the market. That's 2 years. Well, everything's moving so fast, it's too late, So that's why I'm bringing this out. Now, this is only prototype stage when I'm doing Dale's board. And I'm bringing it out and I'm actually sharing all the information, what we've done, because I know the other brands are going to get onto it. And like what Adrian did with Access for the pocket trench, that's a great innovation, and it just motivated me with Dale to do something else different. And also too with the boards, like the boards over there are just, man, there's so much good gear. And the thing about the AWSI is there's sort of no secrets. You're always welcome in everyone's tent. Everyone will talk about, and everyone will talk about all their future designs, what they're looking at, things like that. It's really good. So I'm just giving back the same thing, and let's see what comes with it. But also too, this is the new 410, and I with Dale, and I sold all these boards over there. Dale sold my board, so he came home no board. So I've only been home, like I said, our 3rd week. So Dale knocked up a board for himself, and he knocked one up for me. And I went down to 410, but you can see the shape's changed a lot. So obviously, I'll be up front. I really like what I saw with the KT. So there's a little bit of KT board design in here. Really like what I saw with the Flight Lab boards. There's a few other boards there as well. So, we just got some ideas. And so we've brought the nose width a bit further forward. You can see we've filled up the tail a bit more, got a wider tail, flatter end. We've modified the nose profile and also increase the size of the bevels. Now, this is pretty well my ideas, so Dale's has knocked it up, and I tell Dale sort of what I want, and this is what he knocks out. So it's only the first proto, 410, 33 litres, I'm 86 kilos, and I'm flat water starting every 700 square centimetre foil I can get my hands on. How do I know that? Because I'm doing a video for 700 square, the Battle of the 700s. So I've got 11 brands. Believe it or not, I actually have access to all those. So I'm doing a test with 4 drive. The 4 drive is a good way to test these wings out, all the different foils out. So I'm doing 11 different brands. So I'm working on that now as we speak, but this is a test board with it. So what else we have done with this board? Well, like I said, there's going to be, everyone with these super trench boards is going to have some form of a cover or some pocket or something like that. The thing we saw over in Hood though, with the pocket trench boards and the small trench boards, this year it was lit. The wind blew every day. So we're just going backwards and forwards, tunnel forward down to White Salmon Bridges, bang, 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 bang. And you'd swap cars, you'd hop in and you'd be in a different vehicle. You'd even swap boards. But some people are getting to the other end to do the start. Car's gone, dropped them off, and all of a sudden they've got a flat battery, their remote's not paired, or you've left your foil drive on for too long, it's switched off, and you need your tools to undo it or to repair or put another battery in or do something like that. So we decided, Dale and I, we're going to put a cover on this, but we want to make it removable for just that, no tools. We want to keep it no tools. The two biggest complaints we've had about the trench is people go, it's, you know, it drags water. It doesn't, but I know everyone just thinks that, so okay, and you lose litres. So what we've done here, or what I've done, this actually took longer to build than the board, but it's just carbon and foam, and it just goes in, drops in, and that's it. So it's an amazing, beautiful, yeah, a little bit rough, but hey, it's a prototype, it's what it's supposed to do. So it just pulls out, comes out, but also too, so some of the other boards with the short trenches, the pocket trench, things like that, you can't adjust your mast and all that. So we've made this, we've got this big void area here, still got the super long tracks, to give you heaps of movement. And, you know, like I said, I've been testing 11 foils, so I pretty well know where all the general area. I need probably 2 inches, 50 mil, 50 mil forward, 50 mil back, that's 4 inches, 100 mil. So that's pretty well all I need to get every brand of foil to work in this board. So this gives you plenty of movement. You can see here, you can go like that, and the trench is still covering it over. I'll just do it a bit more like that. So you've got tons of room to adjust it. And that was, so there was three things. The people wanted to be able to adjust the foil. They obviously wanted to cover up that void. But the other thing too that some other people says they don't like the super trench because you lose volume in the board. Well, we've gone and put some made all this solid foam and all down here. So it adds up to around about 2 litres. You know, not a lot, but you know, it's another couple of litres. So it takes this 34 litre board to a 36 litre board with the super trench cover in. Look at that. That's so easy, but I'm sure somebody's going to do a better job. I know Keith from KT, we were talking about this. Mike Raper, I know you're under it. Adrian, mate, I know you'll come up with something pretty special, hey? So look, it's worked out amazingly well. So the $1 million question, how well does it work? And this is like, because I'm riding small boards, 700 square centimetre foils, I'm going down, down, down. Because of the advancement of the HP motors, the HP batteries and four drives, they're always bringing out stuff to give you more power. I was just hoping maybe I could get down to 600s with this, because it's going to make the starting a lot easier. So straight up on every single brand, putting this in, starting with the cover, without it, made zero difference, which is quite mind-blowing. So this water going over the top is not going down and just disturbing, causing disturbance. And hey, I'm not trying to flog you this, I'm just telling you what I found out. So the only real difference, like that extra couple of litres can't feel up sitting on the board either, is when you're punching upwind, it's definitely cleaner. I don't think we're going faster because again, but definitely it's a smoother, cleaner run upwind. Surfing, well, you know, I don't know, it's more a psychological thing. The touchdowns and things like that, but this super trench never grabbed. I've put up countless videos of me doing touchdowns and waves, but it sort of never grabs. But anyway, we'll just go have a bit more footage and looking at it on this. Okay, so these aren't commercially available yet for DC. So what Dale's in Bali at the moment, that's why he's not here talking about this. He's going to, we're going to standardise the trench, because each time we make the boards, we seem to get, now we know exactly, you know, now I'm doing all these tests, all the boards. We've got a better idea of where the centre of the foil tracks would be for pretty well all brands now, and giving that 4.5 movement. We'll standardise that. It'll be a 2-piece mould, and it'll be super light, be carbon, bang, and then all you have to do is, and if you want more adjustment on this here, it's pretty simple. Just go to this video now, have a look at this. The DC trench cover. Now I've been adjusting foils. I'm testing 6 different foils today. This just snaps in and I can move it, but I need to come a little bit further forward, so I'm just going to adjust it. Safety first. Because every time I do this on live TV, everyone goes on the top. That's, folks, is how it's done. That was just me this morning, and I put I can't remember what fall. Sorry, I can't remember what fall I put in, but it needed to go about another inch forward, so I just simply just cut that out. Look, we'll go and I'll just show you the battery change. Just going to show you the this is the trench cover. It's only a prototype, bit rough, but anyway, it's still really fast to change the batteries. Zero tools, right? So it's just Velcro that holds it in. Again, just go snap, snap. No tools. New battery. Cover it. And this goes nose first, Velcro. Boom. That's the DC Super Trench toolless battery removal. Now, there's been two main complaints about the trench, but everyone says it's drag and then the loss of volume. So we've put about 2 litres back in this. And you can see, put it all back in. Have you been to India? We'll get that India. So boom. How good's that, hey? Anyway, folks, that's it. So the new board, these new boards, these won't be rolling out either. Dale, he made a normal board for himself. This is quite away from the original DC shape. So again, we'll hold this. So pretty well like everything else that's coming out, the mini pods and all that type of stuff. This later stuff, you see the DC with the trench covers. So the new board profile, Dale's still not convinced on it yet. He hasn't ridden this. I love it. I think it's great. You know, that's just me surfing in the background. And we'll just have to sort of wait and see, but it'll probably be November, December for the DC stuff to roll out. And everyone else out there, like, you know, like I said, you know, Keith from KT, you got Mike Raver from North, you got Adrian from Access. I was talking to Kiahi from F1, you got the Code Boys, just everyone, just the AK, like, it's just crazy how big 4Drive and the 4Assist market has grown in 1 year since last year. It's just mental, hey? So there's so much progress going in on all this. Thanks for listening. Consider your Super Trench. You don't have to have the cover, but hey, it will make a difference. So it's just fine tuning. Like, you know, you got your trench cover, you got your HP battery, you know, you got the HP motor, you got the new props coming out, you got the mini pods coming out. All these little bits, put them all together, they add up to this gun refinement. It's just like, I'm just frothing on it. I just love it. Okay, folks, thanks again. I'll talk to you soon, and you.